Hey everybody, welcome to the NAKE'd Podcast. Getting naked with me today, both figuratively and literally, the leader of the free folks herself, Kielyn.
We're going on an adventure. I'm Kielyn, and I'm here today with Miss Norma.
As long as we get second breakfast. Hey y'all, it's Norma, kicking it over to Alan.
And real quick, does that also include Ellevensies? Because I'm only really here for the Ellevensies.
Always.
Maybe even second dinner.
What about supper?
Of course, supper.
All right, we're cool. So, who's heard about the whole Venmo scam that's been going on?
Not I.
Oh no, I use Venmo. What's going on?
Nope.
Nothing crazy, but evidently people are walking up to random strangers and like, hey, can I borrow your phone? And then they're just transferring $1,000
Oh, I heard about
through
that.
Venmo, and then they're like just walking on.
No.
I heard about that. This guy, he gives his phone to a girl at a bar to put her number in, and she Venmo'd herself like $3,000.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know, fuck that.
there's been multiple accounts of it. Like,
Well, that's petty theft, right? Like
Yeah.
authorizing money to be sent to you.
yeah, it would be depending on the amount, it might be more than petty theft. Petty theft was like $100 or something.
Yeah.
In Texas, a felony's maybe what, $1,000 or $500?
So, serious felony transactions, Venmo, that's bad.
That's scary. Don't give your phone out to random women. They'll steal your money.
Or men. Not all of us.
I mean, you
That's
might
true.
find a sugar mom every once in a while, but
There are ways to actually lock your phone down to where when you hand your phone over, the person who you hand it over can only do specific things. I know that my LG V20 could do it. I haven't been able to find a way to do it with my Note 9, but I think there is an app that can help with that. Especially to stop that kind of shit from happening because, I mean...
Yeah, there definitely should be. But I hardly ever bring my phone out. Well, I'm always on my phone. But I never give it
she's
to
on
anybody.
her phone right now as we speak.
Not this time.
I mean, I feel bad for whoever is being, like, kind of screwed over by this because they probably won't see their money for a while. Especially if it's, like, rent money or if it's, like, I don't know, a car payment
So
or anything like
what
that.
what is Venmo doing? Is there an ability to nothing?
What can they do? I mean, you're sending it from your account. Like, you're processing it.
Right.
So they're not going to do anything.
So there won't be like a double verification process.
It's like when you loan your cousin $50, it's gone.
Yeah, pretty
So, do you have to put money in Venmo? Because I've never had it.
Well-
Or does it just pull straight from your bank account?
Some people link their debit card to it, so
Then can't they reach out to their bank and say, hey, this is a fraudulent transaction?
They can, but then the bank can also be, well, you authorized it.
Yeah, because they'll talk. Whoever pulled the money out of the bank account, the bank is going to talk to them to figure out what's going on. So they're not going to credit your money until they can sort of pinpoint what happened. So if Venmo tells them, oh, they authorized it through their user account on their phone, then the bank at that point is like, well, you know what? You're out of luck. Call the cops.
And the cops go, well, that's not worth our time.
Pretty
Exactly.
much.
I think I use Venmo with Apple Pay, and I have to do my thumbprint to send money.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I haven't linked Venmo to anything. Oh, I did link it to the account just so I can send money to the account. If I don't put money in my Venmo, then I'm screwed. It's more like people pay me on Venmo, and then I hold it in there, and then I use it to pay other people on Venmo.
That makes sense.
It's like, okay, steal my $50.
You're like the Bernie
Right.
Murdoch of Venmo.
So, I mean, I have my bank account linked to Venmo, but I have my bank, like, really strict down. Overdraft is completely turned off. Any money that I have is in my savings. And, I mean, everything goes directly to my savings, and I kind of separate it for what I need from there.
If somebody tried to send $3,000 from any of my accounts, they would, my phone would start laughing at them.
Let's play a game of who has seen Brett Kavanaugh's dick.
I have. Just kidding, I
have
haven't.
not.
Well, apparently a lot of girls have. Or no, it was he flashed at the club.
No, this would be the second party where he sexually assaulted somebody.
The first time was with
Yeah.
Dr. Ford. I don't remember her first name.
Betsy.
She's
Betsy
the one
Ford.
who came forward with the allegations the
Okay.
first time. And then the New York Times published a story a couple days ago about an unreported assault. And they pretty much butchered it. And I think this comes at the heels of Democrats wanting to impeach Brett Kavanaugh whenever they come.
Oh, yeah, because Oda RBG, she's not going to... she probably won't make the rest of the year. Like, her health is failing quickly, and...
Don't die on us, Ruth.
I mean, but
We
honestly,
believe in you.
her life is amazing. And how many... she's going to survive 4 different types of cancer to, still serve this country.
Pretty much.
Don't die, Ruth. Have you seen her documentary on Hulu? Oh, so good. If
Shit.
you don't know anything about her, you should definitely watch it.
I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's a Supreme Court justice.
Like, every
Oh.
feminist icon.
Yeah, that's why.
She is an icon.
She's the OG.
That's why early on in Trump's presidential career, they were saying that he was going to be the first president to appoint 2, not just 1, but 2 of the justices
Well,
of the
I
Supreme Court.
think he has... no, he's already done 2. So he replaced Scalia, right? Scalia?
I thought he didn't. I thought he's only replaced 1. And
no, I think you're right. I think it is 2.
He replaced somebody like right away, so it kind of went unnoticed. And then this one was a big deal because they go, "Oh crap! It looks like he's gonna get 3." And if he gets 3, that's a majority on the Supreme Court.
For a long, long time.
Yeah. Bush elected or put the Chief Justice. I forgot his Chief Justice Roberts. He put Roberts up. I remember that. And then Obama. I think Obama put 1, didn't he?
I think it was rejected. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Was it? Wait, no. Was it Supreme? There's someone that he tried to appoint and was rejected.
Okay, so
Hillary
George
Clinton.
W. Bush appointed John Roberts. He's the Chief Justice. He's 64 years old. Then George H.W. Bush, Sr., put Clarence. Bill Clinton put Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Stephen Breyer. 1993, 1994. George W. Bush put Samuel Alito. Barack Obama put 2. He put Sonia Sotomayor. I remember her. Yeah, and Elena Kagan. And Donald Trump appointed Neil Gorsuch. And Brett,
Gorgovich?
yeah,
I don't know.
and Brett Kavanaugh. So yeah, he's appointed 2.
Yes.
I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry,
I
everyone.
didn't realize how serious that was.
Yeah.
That's why they're going so hard at him. I mean, that's history right there. They're gonna set.
Yeah, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg is 86, the oldest. Yeah, she's the oldest, with Stephen Breyer, who was also appointed by Bill Clinton, at 81.
Oh, don't die, Ruth. Don't die. Stay strong.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at Brett Kavanaugh's record, he doesn't have. He's pretty straightforward down the middle.
He
more
is
or
pretty
less,
moderate. He is pretty moderate.
compared to who it could have been.
Yeah.
That is true. So when he was first appointed, this is when these allegations came out from Dr. Ford. And then now...
Well, hold on. So he was nominated.
Yeah,
he
was
went through the
nominated.
process. He went through 5 federal background checks on different levels. He's been in the service of the judiciary branch for, I think, 40 years at this point. He has top honors all the way back, and he has a perfect service record. And a few days before he's confirmed, she comes forward with an allegation.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Worst timing ever.
well, they had to investigate it.
Of
And
course.
the investigation didn't turn up anything. Like, she gave her testimony, but before the committee, there was no concrete evidence that this happened, and there were some answers from witnesses I don't recall. How can you remember something like that from over 30 years ago?
Well, so all the allegations happened to him when he was say 18 to 23. When you make the worst decisions of your life. I mean, we've all lived there. And he's had a perfect record since then. It's like, okay, if I think about some of the shit I've done, when I was 18, 19, like, that's nothing.
Oh, I agree with you. There has to be
Yeah.
room for growth. Like, you have to grow as a person and acknowledge your mistakes and say, hey, I was wrong for this. And then be able to
Yeah.
move on from it. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Like,
Yeah, completely.
if he would have had some kind of ruling in his last 5 years that was an issue, all right, cool. Then there's a question. But this guy is like a picture model. Judge what you want. And you're going to go after him over something that happened before we were all born. You know?
Yeah.
It's spiteful.
And that's what drives me crazy about it. That it's so spiteful, so just underhanded.
You feel like you have to be very protective of yourself if you were to rise to success.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to make sure all your checks and balances there. Can you imagine being so fearful of your career being destroyed over an allegation, a lie, and what it takes to rebuild from there?
Yeah.
That's crazy, and that's the society that we live in.
I mean, has anyone at this table have not done something stupid because of a hormone in their head?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
So how can you hold it against all these people that everyone's going after now because of the decisions they made when they're teens? This is,
Yeah,
on, give
pretty
'em-
much.
there's a difference in it happening maybe 5 times versus it happening every single day.
Let's
Yeah.
copy.
All right, Alan.
Strike.
You ready to go put some clothes on?
Yeah.
Alan's tired of being naked.
I'm tired of this robe.
Well, thank you for tuning in this week to our podcast. If you liked what we talked about or you have any ideas, give us a shout at our email at OfficialMillennial.Info@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe. Get the word out. Help us out here. And we'll be back next week with more Kielyn.
Woot woot. And with more Norma.
Oh yeah, and more Alan.
And more Ethan.
The most Ethan.